In this video, we delve into the fascinating encounter between the Zarthan Empire and humanity, a tale that unfolds with unexpected twists and turns. The Zarthan Empire, a powerful and technologically advanced civilization, initially approached humanity with a sense of arrogance and superiority. They viewed Earth as a primitive world, inhabited by lesser beings unworthy of their attention. This underestimation would soon prove to be a critical miscalculation. As the Zarthans set their sights on Earth, they believed that their advanced technology and vast resources would easily allow them to dominate and exploit the planet and its inhabitants. However, what they failed to recognize was the resilience and ingenuity of humanity. This clash of civilizations sets the stage for a riveting narrative that challenges preconceived notions of power and superiority. The Zarthans, confident in their superiority, were unprepared for the fierce spirit and resourcefulness of humans who, despite their technological limitations, were determined to defend their home. As the story unfolds, we witness a series of unexpected events that shift the balance of power. The initial encounters between the two civilizations are marked by misunderstandings and conflicts, as the Zarthans attempt to impose their will on humanity. Yet, as the narrative progresses, it becomes clear that humanity possesses a unique strength that the Zarthans had overlooked. The unexpected turn of events reveals that the very qualities the Zarthans deemed weaknesses, creativity, adaptability, and an unyielding spirit, would become humanity's greatest assets in the face of adversity. This video aims to engage and inform viewers about the complexities of this encounter, highlighting how the clash of civilizations can lead to unforeseen consequences. As we explore the dynamics between the Zarthan Empire and humanity, we will uncover the layers of conflict, cooperation, and ultimately understanding that emerge from their interactions. Join us as we navigate through this captivating narrative, where the initial arrogance of the Zarthans is challenged by the indomitable will of humanity. Prepare to be intrigued by the unfolding drama as we reveal how this encounter not only reshapes the fate of both civilizations, but also offers profound insights into the nature of power, resilience, and the unexpected ways in which history can change course. This is a story of conflict, growth, and the enduring spirit of humanity in the face of overwhelming odds. The Zarthan Empire, a formidable force in the galaxy, held a deeply ingrained disdain for humanity, viewing Earth and its inhabitants as a primitive anomaly in the vast expanse of the cosmos. Their advanced technology, which included interstellar travel, energy manipulation, and sophisticated weaponry, led them to believe that they were far superior to any civilization they encountered. The Zarthans assessed human technology as rudimentary at best, dismissing it as little more than a collection of outdated tools and inventions. This perception was rooted in their extensive history of conquests, where they had effortlessly subdued countless civilizations across various planets, each time encountering beings that were, in their eyes, significantly less advanced. Supreme Commander Vincent Thorne epitomized the Zarthan confidence in their technological prowess and military might. He viewed the impending encounter with humanity as yet another opportunity to expand the Empire's dominion. Thorne's unwavering belief in their superiority was reflected in his strategic plans, which were predicated on the assumption that humanity would pose no real threat. He often remarked on the ease with which the Zarthans had crushed previous adversaries, reinforcing the notion that humans would be no different. This overconfidence blinded the Zarthans to the potential for resistance and ingenuity that lay within humanity. Their historical conquests had fostered a culture of arrogance, leading them to underestimate the complexities of human society and the spirit of its people. The Zarthans had encountered various civilizations, each time applying the same formula of domination, and they expected humanity to succumb to their might in a similar fashion. However, this perspective failed to account for the unique qualities that define humanity: creativity, adaptability, and an unyielding will to survive. As the Zarthans prepared for their invasion, they remained oblivious to the fact that their technological superiority could not guarantee victory. The Empire's historical successes had created a dangerous complacency, one that would soon be challenged by the unexpected resilience of the human spirit. The Zarthans' disdain for human technology and their perception of humans as inferior would ultimately serve as the catalyst for a conflict that would reshape their understanding of power and dominance. In this narrative, we witness how the Zarthan Empire's confidence rooted in their past triumphs becomes a double-edged sword, setting the stage for a confrontation that neither side could have anticipated. The initial diplomatic encounter between the Zarthan Empire and humanity was marked by a blend of arrogance and unexpected resilience. The Zarthans, confident in their superiority, dispatched their diplomatic vessel, the Mercy's Dawn, to Earth with the intent of delivering an ultimatum. This sleek, imposing ship, adorned with the Empire's insignia, symbolized their might and authority. As it descended into Earth's atmosphere, the Zarthans anticipated a swift and compliant response from the humans, expecting them to bow to the overwhelming power of the Empire. However, the Zarthans were unprepared for the presence of Admiral Hart, a seasoned leader known for her strategic acumen and unwavering commitment to her people. When the Zarthans presented their ultimatum, demanding submission and the relinquishment of Earth's resources, Admiral Hart's response was anything but what they expected. Rather than cowering in fear, she stood resolute, embodying the spirit of humanity. Hart articulated a counter-proposal that emphasized cooperation and mutual respect, challenging the Zarthans' assumptions about human inferiority. Her unexpected stance caught the Zarthans off guard, as they had anticipated a more submissive reaction. The meeting quickly escalated from a simple diplomatic exchange to a tense standoff, with both sides grappling for control of the narrative. As the discussions unfolded, the Zarthans faced a technological surprise that further complicated their calculations. While they had dismissed human technology as primitive, they were unprepared for the advancements that had been made in secret. During the meeting, Admiral Hart revealed a prototype of a new defense system, showcasing humanity's ingenuity and ability to innovate under pressure. This revelation shifted the dynamics of the encounter, forcing the Zarthans to reconsider their initial assessments. The sight of advanced weaponry and defense mechanisms, previously thought to be beyond human capability, sparked a flicker of doubt among the Zarthan delegation. The confidence that had characterized their approach began to wane as they realized that humanity was not the easy target they had envisioned. The initial diplomatic encounter, intended to solidify Zarthan dominance, instead became a pivotal moment of reckoning. Admiral Hart's unexpected response and the technological surprises presented during the meeting laid the groundwork for a more complex relationship between the two civilizations. This encounter would not only challenge the Zarthan Empire's perceptions, but also ignite a conflict that would reshape the future of both species. The Zarthan Empire, fueled by their initial diplomatic encounter with humanity, quickly shifted from negotiation to invasion, convinced that their technological superiority would ensure a swift and decisive victory. Their strategy was meticulously crafted, relying on overwhelming force and advanced weaponry to conquer human colonies with minimal resistance. The Zarthans believed that their previous successes against lesser civilizations would translate seamlessly to this new campaign, and their confidence was palpable as they prepared for the assault on Earth. The first targets were the human colonies of New Eden, Haven, and Sanctuary, each strategically chosen for their resources and symbolic significance. The Zarthan commanders deployed their forces with precision, utilizing their advanced ships and weaponry to launch a series of coordinated attacks. The fall of New Eden was swift and brutal. The Zarthans unleashed a barrage of energy weapons that decimated the colony's defenses before ground troops moved in to secure control. The inhabitants, caught off guard and overwhelmed by the sheer force of the Zarthan assault, had little chance to mount an effective defense. Following New Eden's fall, the Zarthans turned their attention to Haven, where they encountered similar results. The Zarthan forces, emboldened by their initial success, executed their strategy flawlessly, employing tactics that had proven effective in previous conquests. Haven fell within days, its defenses crumbling under the relentless onslaught. The Zarthan commanders reveled in their victories, their confidence swelling as they celebrated the ease with which they had subdued these human strongholds. Sanctuary, the last of the initial targets, met a similar fate. The Zarthans, now riding a wave of overconfidence, underestimated the resolve of the human defenders. However, even this underestimation did not hinder their advance. Sanctuary fell quickly, and the Zarthan Empire secured a significant foothold on Earth. The initial successes of the invasion only served to reinforce the Zarthan commanders' belief in their superiority. They viewed these victories as a testament to their might, dismissing any notion that humanity could pose a real threat. This overconfidence, however, would soon become a double-edged sword, as the Zarthans failed to recognize the growing resistance among the human population. The initial triumphs, while significant, masked the brewing storm of defiance that would challenge the Zarthan Empire's assumptions. As they celebrated their early victories, the Zarthan commanders remained blissfully unaware that their arrogance could ultimately lead to their downfall, setting the stage for a conflict that would test the limits of both civilizations. The Zarthan Empire's initial campaign against humanity seemed to be progressing smoothly until they encountered unexpected resistance at Outpost Delta, a strategic military installation that had been hastily fortified by human forces. The Zarthans, riding high on their previous victories, anticipated a swift and easy conquest of the outpost, believing that the human defenders would be demoralized and disorganized. However, what they found instead was a well-coordinated defense that would challenge their assumptions about human capabilities. As the Zarthan fleet approached Outpost Delta, they were met with a surprising sight: a formation of human warships, previously thought to be mere relics of a bygone era, now fully operational and ready for battle. These ships, equipped with newly developed technology and innovative tactics, were a testament to humanity's resilience and adaptability. Among the human commanders was Olivia Reed, a brilliant strategist known for her unyielding spirit and tactical ingenuity. As the Zarthan forces began their assault, Commander Reed transmitted a final message to her fleet, rallying her troops with a passionate call to defend their home. "We fight not just for survival, but for our future," she declared, her voice steady despite the chaos surrounding her. "We will show them that humanity is not to be underestimated." This transmission resonated deeply with her crew, igniting a fierce determination to resist the invaders. As the battle commenced, the dynamics shifted dramatically. The Zarthan commanders, initially confident in their technological superiority, were taken aback by the effectiveness of human tactics. The human warships, utilizing guerrilla-style maneuvers and hit-and-run strategies, began to outmaneuver the larger Zarthan vessels. The Zarthans found themselves struggling to adapt to the unpredictable nature of the human defense, which was fueled by desperation and a fierce will to protect their home. The tide of battle turned as human forces executed coordinated strikes, targeting the Zarthan ships' vulnerabilities with precision. The Zarthans, who had once viewed humanity as inferior, now faced a formidable opponent that was proving to be resourceful and resilient. The unexpected resistance at Outpost Delta marked a pivotal moment in the conflict, as the Zarthan Empire began to realize that their previous victories had lulled them into a false sense of security. Commander Reed's leadership and the tenacity of her forces showcased the indomitable spirit of humanity, setting the stage for a prolonged struggle that would challenge the very foundations of the Zarthan Empire's arrogance. The battle at Outpost Delta was not just a fight for a military installation, it was a defining moment that would reshape the course of the war and the fate of both civilizations. As the conflict between the Zarthan Empire and humanity escalated, a pivotal moment emerged with the unveiling of Earth's dreadnought, the TSS Reckoning. Initially, the Zarthan commanders misinterpreted the size and capabilities of this formidable warship, believing it to be just another human vessel, albeit slightly larger than the others they had encountered. They had dismissed the potential of human engineering, convinced that their advanced technology would easily outmatch anything Earth could produce. However, the Reckoning was a marvel of human ingenuity, designed specifically to counter the Zarthan threat. With its reinforced hull, state-of-the-art weaponry, and advanced defensive systems, the dreadnought was a game-changer in the ongoing conflict. At the helm of the TSS Reckoning was Captain Nathan Miller, a seasoned leader known for his tactical brilliance and unwavering resolve. As the ship prepared for its first engagement, Miller understood the psychological impact the Reckoning would have on both his crew and the Zarthan forces. He instilled a sense of pride and determination in his crew, emphasizing that they were not just fighting for survival but for the future of humanity. The moment the Reckoning entered the battlefield, it became clear that the Zarthans had gravely underestimated its capabilities. The dreadnought unleashed a barrage of firepower that caught the Zarthan fleet off guard, its weapon systems operating with precision and devastating effect. The Zarthans, who had previously felt invulnerable, suddenly found themselves facing a formidable adversary that could withstand their assaults and retaliate with overwhelming force. As the battle raged on, the shift in power dynamics became increasingly apparent. The Zarthan fleet, once confident in their superiority, began to realize their vulnerability against the Reckoning. The dreadnought's advanced shielding systems absorbed incoming fire, while its weaponry decimated Zarthan ships with alarming efficiency. The psychological impact of facing such a powerful vessel began to erode the morale of the Zarthan commanders, who had prided themselves on their previous conquests. The emergence of the TSS Reckoning marked a turning point in the conflict, as it not only showcased humanity's technological advancements, but also symbolized their resilience and determination to fight back against oppression. Captain Miller's leadership and the dreadnought's capabilities shifted the tide of battle, instilling hope among human forces and instigating fear within the Zarthan ranks. The Reckoning was no longer just a ship, it was a beacon of resistance, a testament to humanity's ability to rise against overwhelming odds, and a harbinger of change in the ongoing war. The Zarthan Empire, once so confident in their dominance, now faced a formidable challenge that would redefine the course of the conflict and the fate of both civilizations. The battle that unfolded between the Zarthan Empire and humanity marked a catastrophic defeat for the once mighty Zarthan fleet. As the TSS Reckoning and its accompanying forces engaged the Zarthans, chaos erupted across the battlefield. The Zarthan ships, which had previously operated with precision and confidence, found themselves disoriented and overwhelmed by the relentless human tactics. The coordinated strikes from the human fleet, utilizing guerrilla warfare and hit-and-run maneuvers, dismantled the Zarthan formations, causing confusion and panic among their ranks. The once unified Zarthan fleet began to crumble under the pressure, with ships colliding and retreating in disarray as they struggled to adapt to the unexpected ferocity of the human assault. Supreme Commander Vincent Thorne, who had exuded confidence in the early stages of the conflict, now faced a dire situation. His desperation grew as he witnessed the unraveling of his forces. In a frantic attempt to regain control, Thorne made a series of poor decisions that only exacerbated the chaos. He ordered a full frontal assault on the Reckoning, believing that a show of force would intimidate the humans and restore Zarthan dominance. However, this decision proved disastrous, as the dreadnought's advanced weaponry decimated the advancing Zarthan ships, further demoralizing the fleet. Thorne's inability to adapt to the rapidly changing dynamics of the battle highlighted the flaws in his leadership, as he clung to outdated strategies that had once guaranteed success against lesser opponents. Meanwhile, humanity employed psychological warfare to great effect, amplifying the Zarthan commander's sense of dread. The human forces broadcast messages over the battlefield, taunting the Zarthans and reminding them of their earlier underestimation of humanity. These broadcasts, filled with defiant declarations and calls for resistance, served to bolster human morale while sowing seeds of doubt among the Zarthan ranks. The psychological impact of facing an enemy that was not only fighting for survival but also thriving in the face of adversity began to take its toll on the Zarthan commanders. As the battle raged on, the Zarthan fleet found itself not only outmatched in terms of technology, but also demoralized by the relentless human spirit. The combination of chaos, poor leadership decisions, and effective psychological tactics culminated in a catastrophic defeat for the Zarthan Empire. The once mighty fleet, which had swept across the galaxy with ease, was now in disarray, retreating in a desperate bid for survival. This battle would go down in history as a turning point, marking the decline of the Zarthan Empire and the rise of humanity as a formidable force, capable of standing against even the most powerful adversaries. The echoes of this defeat would resonate throughout the galaxy, forever altering the balance of power and the perception of humanity in the eyes of their conquerors. The catastrophic defeat of the Zarthan Empire during the battle marked a profound turning point, leading to significant consequences that would reshape the very fabric of their civilization. In the aftermath of the conflict, Admiral Emily Hart, representing humanity, dictated the terms of surrender to the Zarthan commanders. These terms were not merely punitive. They aimed to foster a new era of cooperation and understanding between the two civilizations. Hart insisted on the cessation of hostilities, the withdrawal of Zarthan forces from Earth, and the establishment of a framework for peaceful coexistence. The Zarthans, faced with the reality of their defeat and the overwhelming resolve of humanity, had little choice but to comply. This surrender marked the beginning of a transformation for the Zarthan Empire, which had long viewed itself as the dominant power in the galaxy. The once arrogant empire began to evolve into a cooperative entity, recognizing the necessity of collaboration rather than conquest. The Zarthans, who had previously dismissed humanity as inferior, now found themselves in a position where they needed to learn from their former adversaries. This shift in perspective was not easy, as it required the Zarthans to confront their own biases and assumptions. The lessons learned from the battle were profound and far-reaching. The Zarthan leadership, particularly Supreme Commander Vincent Thorne, who had once embodied the Empire's arrogance, began to understand the importance of humility. The defeat served as a stark reminder that no civilization is invulnerable, and that underestimating others can lead to catastrophic consequences. The Zarthans recognized that their technological superiority did not guarantee victory, and that the spirit of a people fighting for their survival could not be easily extinguished. As the Zarthan Empire transitioned into a cooperative entity, they initiated dialogues with human leaders, seeking to establish trade agreements, cultural exchanges, and joint ventures in technology and exploration. This newfound collaboration opened doors to mutual growth and understanding, allowing both civilizations to benefit from each other's strengths. The Zarthans began to appreciate the value of coexistence, realizing that their survival depended not on domination, but on partnership. The consequences of the battle extended beyond mere political changes. They fostered a cultural shift within the Zarthan Empire. The once rigid hierarchy began to embrace diversity and inclusivity, recognizing that collaboration with humanity could lead to a richer, more vibrant society. The lessons of humility and coexistence became foundational principles for the Zarthans, guiding their interactions with other civilizations in the galaxy. Ultimately, the battle served as a catalyst for transformation, reshaping the Zarthan Empire into a more enlightened and cooperative force, forever altering the course of their history and their relationship with humanity. The encounter between the Zarthan Empire and humanity serves as a powerful narrative filled with critical lessons that resonate far beyond the confines of their conflict. One of the key takeaways from this saga is the paramount importance of understanding and respecting other civilizations. The Zarthans, initially blinded by their arrogance and technological superiority, learned the hard way that every civilization possesses unique strengths and qualities that should be acknowledged and valued. This realization underscores the necessity for open dialogue and mutual respect in any interaction between cultures, as it fosters an environment where cooperation can thrive rather than conflict. The story also emphasizes the significance of humility. The Zarthan Empire's downfall was rooted in their underestimation of humanity, a mistake that ultimately led to their catastrophic defeat. This serves as a reminder that no civilization is infallible, and that humility is essential in recognizing the potential of others. The lessons learned from this encounter encourage us to reflect on our own interactions, urging us to approach differences with an open mind and a willingness to learn. Cooperation emerged as another vital theme throughout this narrative. The transformation of the Zarthan Empire into a cooperative entity illustrates how collaboration can lead to mutual growth and understanding. By embracing partnership rather than dominance, both civilizations were able to forge a new path forward, one that promised shared benefits and a brighter future. This shift in perspective is a powerful reminder that working together can yield far greater results than striving for supremacy. As we conclude this exploration of the Zarthan Empire's encounter with humanity, we invite you to reflect on these lessons of understanding, humility, and cooperation. Consider how these principles can be applied in your own life and interactions, fostering a more harmonious existence among diverse cultures. If you found this content engaging and insightful, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking videos. Your support helps us continue to create content that explores the complexities of civilization, conflict, and cooperation. Don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might benefit from these lessons. Together, we can spread the message of understanding and collaboration, ensuring that the mistakes of the past are not repeated in the future. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to bringing you more captivating stories and insights in our upcoming videos.